Good morning and welcome to day 75 of Duncan's Devotional. And our topic today is about our relationships. And our scripture is Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouth, but only that is good for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. And I usually know that in the King James Version, so I had to read it to get it all there. But our title today is Giving Grace. And I remember when I first started working, the first few months in corporate world, I realized, and this is years ago, I realized that people didn't always give grace, that they were just always so like everybody has to be absolutely perfect all the time. And so I started using the phrase, y'all, can we just give them some grace? Can we just give them some grace? Now I'm kind of excited because I kind of hear it all the time. But it was really coming from an idea of recognizing that we're not all perfect. And I'm sorry, none of us are perfect. Only Jesus was perfect. Ha! Right? Surprise. But here's the thing about it. Jesus, when someone asks him a question, you don't ever hear Jesus saying, what? Or condescending comments. And when Jesus was rough with someone, it was for the purpose of them getting right. It was for the purpose of recognizing your sin. Like sometimes I think when Jesus was talking to Pharisees, he's like saying, "I know y'all know what I'm saying. Stop being so stubborn. Stop being so hard-hearted, because I know I'm God. I know what you're thinking, right?" And so when we're having relationships with others, it's easy to get in our flesh and just, oh, you should know that. Oh, that's you're just being stupid. You're just being lazy. We don't say it, but our tone says it. And so giving grace is number one, recognizing none of us are perfect. I'm going to have my on time days where I'm snap right on it. And then I have my days where I just fail. I just forgot, or I just didn't show up in my best self. Giving grace means I recognize that. And I'm going to give you the same treatment I would want someone to give me if I didn't have that day. Um, Grace is choosing humility over pride, because pride says, I'm so much smarter. I'm so much better. I'm so much richer. I'm just so much more unique than you. That's pride. That comes from the flesh. That comes from Satan. Humility is saying, I recognize that if I am smart, if I am sharp, if I am good, it's only because God has given it to me, not because I just am so much better than everybody else. And then grace is kind. Grace is patient. And I'm telling you, we need a little bit, okay, I'm lying. We need a lot more kindness and patience in the world that we live in. And maybe instead of looking for everybody else to be kind, maybe we can start a movement of being kind and patient with people and giving grace, and just even saying, I'm going to give you grace for this because I recognize blah, 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 whatever you say. But we could see people start doing that for each other. So I just want to encourage you today. It's Monday. We've got a lot of relationships to deal with throughout the week. Give each other grace. I hope that helps somebody. Have a fantastic day. And thank you for joining me. Bye for now.